friends, I'm going to make this short information video about some new products that have just hit the market, and I'd like some help distributing them. They're not made by anybody else. They have never been available on the planet up until this time. A large manufacturer that makes an awful lot of GM stuff for years, supplying the aftermarket, has a whole lot of credibility and does some first-class work. They approached me in the fall of 11 and said, "We know that you know a lot about Mopar brakes. We want to do it right. We don't want to go cheesy, but we want to change the Mopar brake landscape forever. So what do we need to do?" Well, here's where we started off, and they spent a lot of money. I told them that I had to be able to sign off on it. If it wasn't good enough to pass me, it wasn't going to sell. It's just going to be too cheesy. Starting off with our master cylinders. Our drum brake master cylinder for all Mopars from 1967 through 1970. All car lines is this classic double hump master cylinder right here. This unit was made by Bendix. It has this double hump lid right here. That's how you can always recognize it. They made tens of thousands of them. They used to be everywhere. You can no longer get these things, and the ones that are out there, the lids look like hell. They're all pitted up. Since the 80s, a master cylinder has been available to all of us from our local auto parts store. Generally made, General Dynamics, Wagner, Lockheed picked up, did a lot of these castings and stuff like this for decades. You can always recognize it. It's this flat lid that we've seen forever and ever. All those cars out there, my friends, with all these flat lids, every single one of them that you've seen anywhere at any time is incorrect. Chrysler never put a flat lid on anything. Dead giveaway that it's an aftermarket. What we have done for years is we have taken the new castings that have been offered. You have to modify them a little bit, and we would install good condition original caps and stuff plated, and we would sell these master cylinders for $125. We've been doing it for years. Well, this is where they stepped up to the plate. Right here is our replacement master cylinder. Once again, my friends, this has never been done before. Here is the original master cylinder right here with its double hump lid. Here is our new second gen master cylinder with the double hump lid and the hold down, gasket and everything exactly like the original. Here's the casting inside. They even labeled the ports just like the original Bendix. Rear, front. Turn the master cylinder over, and here is the Bendix logo right here on the bottom of the casting. Just like the original. The Bendix cursive logo was lost and not renewed in 1987 during the takeover. So, once again, this is a drum brake master cylinder. We've seen a lot of them, but they've never been available before. These units right here, I've sold them for about $125 for years. Go to the show, doesn't matter whether I take 5 or 10, I'm not leaving with any. These master cylinders are going to come in at about $75 plus about $7 to ship them. We're going to make it real convenient getting going. No money outlay. You take the orders, collect your money, email us and stuff, and we'll direct ship them in a plain box if you would like us to stick your logo or whatever on there. But we'll ship them direct, and it'll keep our profits up. So you can sell this master cylinder. I wouldn't suggest anything lower than $125. It's going to cost you $82 to the customer's door, so you can charge $125, $10, $15 shipping and stuff. You do the math. Once again, you collect the money, email me, pay me, and I ship it direct. Now we step over to our disc brake master cylinder, the workhorse of all disc brake systems for Mopar, 1967 through 1970 once again. These ports exited on the fender well side, kept them out of the way. This casting originally is often referred to as the Hemi casting. It says Bendix right here, 222-5621. That was the designator. This master cylinder, an inch and an 1/8 inch bore, one of the finest master cylinders ever made. Works good for front disc, full wheel disc, whatever. Here it is. What they did was we copied the master cylinder. It comes in black as original. All Bendix products were semi-gloss black. The only difference is this exception right here, this Bendix casting with the lid. It is a thin wall casting as the original. The clone out there, some of them have the thick wall right here. Those units that are available from Revestus right now, the last couple years, they've all been faulty. Here's our master cylinder, and here's our lid complete. As you can tell, it looks identical to the original master cylinder. We turn it over, we have our Bendix cursive casting logo, 222-5621. Like I said, this master cylinder was used on all disc applications from 1967 through 1970. This is a factory unit. It can be used on anything with a 4-bolt front. It is an outstanding disc brake master cylinder. Was used on all the disc cars, the C-body, and it was also used on the Hemi cars. I would suggest that you not sell these for less than $125. We're typically running them about $145 or $150. I have sold my original clones in the past for $175 and $200 with a correct stamping lid. The master cylinder will come just like this, complete, plenty, and black. We're also going to offer an upgrade with an exactly correct lid. These master cylinders to be absolutely 100% correct. The 67 and 68 models used a lid with the inscription 17R3 brake fluid. 1969, 70, 71 and up use this inscription. Use only J1703 brake fluid. This will be an upgrade for $45. It's a new lid that's stamped beautifully with a gasket, and some people really like the yellow lids, even though they're not correct. You can upgrade this and offer people with a yellow lid. They just prefer it. Once again, it's incorrect, but we sell them at the shows, and chrome lids and stuff as an upgrade. Once again, my friends, we'll ship these things for $7 anywhere in the continental USA. It's going to come in a plain box. If you would like us to put a sticker on or your card inside, we'll do that for you. Each one of these is checked by myself or Ron. Moving on to a couple of other items. The B-body booster plate. This booster plate with the round hole has basically the last 10 years almost been in the same category as moon rocks. Also, this linkage right here. This plate and this linkage was required for every single B-body with a booster from 1966 through 1970. This linkage right here bolts to the back of the booster, bolts to the pedal hanger, and it bolts to the pedal. Non-existent. I have sold the countless numbers of these things for $100, $150, $125. It's the critical link that even if somebody has one, they will not part with one. In order to put power brakes on a Mopar, you have to have the master cylinder, the correct booster, the correct firewall and plate, and the linkage. Here's the plate, and here's the linkage. Beautiful units, exactly like the originals. This B-body unit, once again, 66 through 1970. We're going to sell these at about $65 or $75, cheaper than they've ever been available before. We've been selling them for $75. They're going to come into you at $45, around $45. We have the B-body booster plate. Once again, these two items basically non-existent. I see them very rarely. These units right here, they'll come in at about $50. Moving on to the E-bodies, 1970 through 1974 E-bodies, and the 1971 through 1974 B-bodies. They use this smaller booster plate. It is now brand new and available with behind these Bendix pancake boosters. And here we have the critical linkage used on the E-bodies from 1970 through 1974. This linkage right here will come in at about $75, and we'll direct ship it, and it's going to cost you once again about $45. Haven't quite decided on the plates. Once again, there's some of you out there that have some presents that I don't go to, especially on the West Coast, Las Vegas, Spring Fling, and a couple of those other things. There'll be no money outlay for you. I can provide you with samples to show people, or pictures to add to your web page, or whatever you want to do. I'm here to help you, my friends. Most of you that are receiving this video have probably met me or know about me. You know that I'm big time on quality control. It's always QC, QC, QC. The best for last. The most desirable brake booster in the Mopar world is the tandem diaphragm bullet nose Bendix booster. This booster right here is a maximum assist unit. There's two boosters in here. This booster was made by Bendix. Once again, it's a maximum assist booster. It started being used in 1962 on the Imperials with drum brakes and everything. Imperials always got top of the line. Well, that's what they got right here. This booster has become so rare and so valuable. We sell this base booster for about $650. We have been for years. Variations of this booster, whether it be bolt pattern or the rod, fit approximately 7 different cars. They were used on the Imperials. They were used on the C bodies with disc brakes. They were used on the B bodies with disc brakes. And they were used on the Hemi cars. A modified rear case version of this was used on the Hemi cars. They're brand new, second generation. They just came in. These units right here, brand new, will be available for approximately $200. The selling price will come in right at about $300. So you'll be able to make a cool $100. Most of you know these are in extremely high demand. They just came in. These units, these second gen units, are nearly identical to this original right here. Front nose cone and all, check valve, 4-volt front. They modified the hub so that it flows just a little bit more air. Slightly up in the performance, just a bit. This booster comes in right here with B-body bolt pattern for 1966 to 1970s, straight bolt up. We did something unusual because the E-bodies always came with this single diaphragm booster. Low performance model in 1970 and through the 70s. Chrysler was downgrading. They were saving a little bit of money. That's why you see this single diaphragm starting to be used on the E-bodies. This booster is also available in E-body bolt pattern right here with the correct rod, so that this booster, as it is, can bolt straight up to a B-body or an E-body 1966 through 1974. And when you have this booster, whether it be in a drum brake configuration or whether it be in a factory disc brake configuration, let me tell you, a lot of you drive new cars with really, really nice brakes. I dare you to compare. This right thing here, any of you have driven one before, is awful plush. Alright, again friends, once again, give me a call. We'll discuss it. Like I said, it's an opportunity for you to get some products out there. You have direct access me, and you're turning some really good products that are in extremely high demand, as most of you know. Lots of people out there want to take this off and put this on. Lots of people out there would like to put a factory disc brake setup on their car, an absolute factory unit, just like it rolled off the assembly line. Here's the third part and the fourth part. Here we go. We have a factory disc brake, power brake assembly, just exactly as it came off the assembly line, my friends. Alright. Thank you. You have a wonderful day. Looking forward to hearing from you. Bye.